Picture this, you ordered something online, package doesn't fit the mailbox, so you set up a safe place instruction with your courier. You've done it 100 times, it works. Except one day you get home and the package is sitting on your doorstep, the one that faces the street, the one where everyone walking past could grab it and be gone in 10 seconds. Safe place instruction completely ignored. That happened to me. I have a contract with PostNord called Motteflex. If I'm not home, they leave the package in a pre-agreed spot. That's the deal. And since February 2026, they've just stopped respecting it. But PostNord aren't alone. This is about a Europe-wide pattern. Packages marked not delivered when you were home all day, tracking that lies to your face, delivery windows that say 3 minutes and mean 30, and chatbots so broken they write poetry about how useless they are. Today we connect the dots. Hi, my name is Joanna and this is WebshopSavvy, where we talk about doing online shopping right, including smooth delivery. The problem isn't lazy drivers, it's a system designed to make cutting corners rational. In 2022, courier margins in Europe were 8 to 9%. By 25, they collapsed to 5 to 6%. At the same time, intra-EU parcel volumes grew 23% in 24 alone. More parcels, less money per delivery, and critically fewer people to do the job. Europe has a shortage of over 500,000 delivery drivers, and 37% of existing couriers are aged 50 or older. The workforce is aging out faster than it's being replaced. So companies subcontract. The van with the DHL logo outside your door may belong to a subcontractor who hired it from another subcontractor who found a driver through a gig platform that morning. The European Trade Union Institute found that subcontracting is now the dominant model in European logistics, because it shifts all the risks and costs down the chain while profit stays at the top. And here is the crux. The driver is paid per parcel, not per hour, per parcel. Every minute spent locating your safe spot or ringing twice is money out of his pocket. Dropping the package at the door takes 8 seconds, so the incentive to ignore your instruction is baked right into the contract. The numbers reflect it. Nearly 1 in 7 deliveries failing on first attempt, and a lot of those failures aren't real, they're manufactured. Let's talk about the 2 things that make people angriest, and they're connected. First, fake failed deliveries. You're at home all day, your phone buzzes. We are attempting delivery, but nobody was home. You were right here. GLS, DHL, any consumer forums across Europe are full of identical stories. Courier marks the attempt as failed, drops the package at pickup point, moves on to hit their quota. You spend your Saturday collecting something that was supposed to come to your house. Carrier site failures accounted for 80% of all delivery problems in Norway, 57% in the Netherlands, 37% in Germany. These aren't edge cases, that's structural, and it is also bluntly fraud. Marking a delivery as attempted when no attempt was made is falsifying a record. The reason companies tolerate this, it's financial. A pickup point drop costs them €1.50 per parcel. A home delivery costs €5. Fake failed deliveries are the mechanism quietly pushing you toward pickup points, because the whole industry wants to get out of the home delivery business. Analysts are saying door-to-door will become a premium paid service within a few years. The race to the bottom ends with you paying extra for what you used to take for granted. Now the tracking lie, because the 2 are inseparable. You used to be able to watch your parcel move. Picked up, regional hub, sorting center, out for delivery. You had enough information to plan your day. Now you get 2 events. Label created, your package is on the way, then silence. then delivered. That first notification is a deliberate misdirection. A label being created means the merchant printed a sticker. The parcel may not be picked up for another 2 days, but the notification stops you from calling customer service. It's not a tracking update, it's a deflection tool, and the in-between has disappeared because scanning at every hub costs time and money. And couriers have worked out that customers don't complain about information gaps as long as the package eventually shows up. So you can't know if it'll arrive today or tomorrow. You can't plan, you just wait. And if you call to complain, you'll meet the chatbot. In January 2024, a DPD customer named Ashley Bouchard couldn't locate his parcel. He opened DPD's chat. The bot couldn't track his order, couldn't give him driver ETA, didn't have access to his delivery details at all. When he said it was completely useless, the bot essentially agreed. Then, after a bit of prompting, wrote him a poem about itself. He then asked it to swear. It replied, yeah, I'll do my best to be as helpful as possible, even if it means swearing. DPD disabled it the next day. The story went viral because it captured something everyone already felt. These chatbots aren't there to help you, they're there to stop you from reaching a human. Think about the loop. Package hasn't arrived, tracking says nothing. You open the customer service chatbot. You give it your tracking number, it tells you the same thing the tracking page told you. You ask for a human, it escalates, gives you a reference number, says someone will be in touch. Days pass. The actual problem, a courier who skipped your delivery, remains completely unresolved. But the system shows your complaint as in progress. Bureaucratic theater. And then there's a different flavor of broken promise, the live ETA. AirMe sends you notification, your package will arrive in 3 minutes. You go downstairs, you wait 5 minutes, 10, 25 minutes later, the driver arrives. The ETAs are generated by routing algorithms that assume perfect conditions. No traffic, no parking problems, no slow handoffs. Real routes never match, but companies show you the optimistic number because a tight ETA makes you feel good right up until it doesn't. An honest 20 to 40 minutes sounds annoying. 3 minutes sounds really great. So they lie because the lie is better than product experience. Until it isn't. So where does this end up? For consumers, probably worse before it gets better. The industry answer is not to fix home delivery, it is to replace it. More lockers, more pickup points, door-to-door as a paid premium. The free delivery you see on web shops is already subsidized by couriers cutting corners everywhere else, and that subsidy is running out. There is some regulatory movement. In October 2025, the European Commission launched a public consultation for the EU Delivery Act, an initiative to modernize the regulatory framework for postal and parcel delivery across the EU. The consultation ran through March 2026. It's early, but it signals that regulators are finally paying attention to what consumers have been reporting for years. Regulation moves slowly though. In the meantime, document everything. Take a photo of your doorstep before and after an expected delivery. Screenshot the tracking. When things go wrong, file a formal complaint. Not just an angry email. Formal complaints create records. Records create regulatory pressure. And if you have a consumer choice in which carrier retailer uses, make it count. And please, review. Based on your experience, other customers and yourself can make better choices. Here is the takeaway. What you're experiencing with your deliveries is not bad luck. It's the predictable output of a system optimized for cost reduction. where a parcel driver ignores your instructions because following them costs him time, where the chatbot deflects your complaint because a human costs more, where the tracking notification lies because honesty generates support tickets. These are features of the broken model, not bugs. The couriers know this. The industry knows this. Now you know this too. Share your delivery horror story in the comments below. I'm genuinely building a picture of how widespread this is across Europe, and your experience matters. If this video was useful, hit a like, it helps more than you think. And subscribe if you want to become a pro in online shopping. I'll see you in the next episode, but until then stay safe and I wish you only timely deliveries. See you!